Hi, and welcome to another Thursdays with the Mayor. We've got a city council meeting coming up at 6 p.m. this Monday night at the airport terminal. I'd like to discuss some things that are important on that city council meeting, get to a few other things going on, talk about the budget, and let's get on with it. So, first, we're going to have a special meeting on the proposed 25-26 annual budget for the city of Hastings, and this will happen at 6 o'clock on Monday night, and that should last from about 6 to 6:30. This will include a public hearing on the property tax request for the fiscal year 2025. We'll then go into a regular scheduled meeting at 6:30 to discuss the approval of the salary schedule for the city of Hastings, to include the police officers and the firefighters associations. Approval of HEDC and chamber funds will follow that salary schedule, and there'll be a discussion that will follow that with the proposed adoption of the 2025-26 annual budget to highlight the annual fee resolution and the change of the utility pilot fee to a dividend fee. So that kind of sums up the meeting for you on Monday. One's at 6 and one's at 6:30. Let's move on and talk a little bit about the budget, because that's important to everybody, including myself and the city staff and the city council. And I'd like to point out that the City of Hastings annual budget discussions are coming to a conclusion. Please be sure to look into the Hastings Tribune in the coming days, as myself, along with the city administrator and the city finance director, sat down with editor Andy Ron to discuss the city budget and its interpretation, so everybody can understand how your property taxes are derived and then applied to fund services that the city provides all residents. And then tonight, we've got a special meeting. I've got a flyer here to point out. It is a City of Hastings Town Hall budget presentation. And that's tonight. If anyone's interested in the city budget, myself and the city administrator will both be in attendance to discuss the budget. That presentation begins at 7 p.m. and it's at Fire Station 2 at 1145 South Hastings. This meeting is designed to be very informative and is free for all citizens to attend who wish to understand the city budget process even better. So we're trying to be as open and transparent as we can. If you look here, we've got a nice flyer here with some pie charts that actually the city administrator put together that explain our budget process and what we're doing right now. And we will have those available so people can take them with them and really get a better understanding. So that's going on tonight at 7. Hope to see you there. I'll be there. And so will Mark. Let's move on to some events that are going on in the city. Century of Sound is happening. The Hastings Museum newest exhibit, A Century of Sound, celebrates 100 years of the Hastings Symphony Orchestra. The Hastings Symphony Orchestra is Nebraska's longest-running symphony orchestra. A Century of Sound will be open to the public beginning Friday, September 5th, so that's tomorrow, and will be on display until February 1st, offering an in-depth look at the melodies that have shaped the community for generations. So I hope to sneak out there and see that. And let's see, that goes until February 1st. September 11th, City of Hastings 2025 September 11th ceremony will take place this year at the New Hope Baptist Church, 1204 West 5th Street. September 11th is a Thursday this year. The ceremony does begin at 10 a.m. at the church. District 33 State Senator Dan Lanowski will provide the address. The service will be also live streamed on the Hastings Fire and Rescue Facebook page. So that's coming up on September 11th next week. And let's move on to Food Truck Fridays. The next Food Truck Friday event organized by the Hastings Utilities Employee Committee will be September 19th, beginning at 11 a.m. This will be at the Highland Park lot behind the museum. We're still looking for food trucks for the September 19th event. If you run a food truck and would like to participate in this Food Truck Friday or a future one, please reach out to the Hastings Utilities on social media. And we talked about this the last 2 weeks ago. Let's see, 5K on the Runway. Among the Parks and Rec Department's upcoming activities is 5K on the Runway. It starts at 8 a.m. on September 20th. It's a road race taking place at the Hastings Municipal Airport, 3300 West 12th Street. The course will run past the main airport apron and will have airplanes to view, and other upcoming Parks and Recs activities do include homeschool PE 1 to 3 p.m. at the Parks and Rec Community Center at 2015 West 3rd Street. Fall Fest on September 26th beginning at 6 p.m. at Duncan Field. Field of Dreams will be shown on a big inflatable screen out there, so that'll be kind of neat. I haven't seen Field of Dreams for a while, and I quote Kevin Costner every once in a while on Build It and They Will Come, so maybe I should go watch that movie that night. So Mummy Son Date Night is October 23rd at the Hastings City Auditorium. That should be pretty interesting. And then there's instructional fencing, October 6th to 27th to November 17th. And some of these programs require pre-registration. Go to thecityofhastings.org/parks to learn more. Tony, instructional fencing, what do we got? Literally like some Zorro? All right, so come learn how to do some fencing. That might be interesting. And I might have to show up to that as well. I try to show up to most everything. That could be interesting. Stories on the screen. Hastings Public Library will show Wild Robot. I like that movie. 7:30 p.m. September 12th at the Green Space at 302 North Denver Avenue, just south of the library. So if you like Wild Robot, let's come out and see that on September 12th. The library's Reading Dragons kickoff party will be at 2 p.m. on September 20th. Hastings Vice Tour. The Hastings Museum will lead a History on Foot tour at 9 a.m. on Thursday, September 18th, 6 p.m. on Friday, September 19th, and 2 p.m. on Sunday, September 21st. Learn about smokes, booze, and chicks. Now that's an interesting one right there. So, I've had some experience in my life, so we might have to come out and enjoy one of those 3 dates for the Hastings Vice Tour. Humanities Nebraska. The Hastings Museum will play host to the Humanities Nebraska program called Wounded Knee, an impact of Northwest Nebraska, with speaker Brock Anderson at 2 p.m. on Sunday, September 14th. And the Songwriting workshop is at the Hastings Museum. The Hastings Museum will play host to a songwriting workshop with the Talbott brothers, 6:30 p.m. October 2nd at the museum, 1330 North Burlington Avenue. To register, go to www.hastingsmuseum.org. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on in Hastings, so I'm going to try to attend a lot of this stuff. I hope to see you there. It should be an interesting month coming up, and then the next month, when we got Halloween, the spooks will be out, so that'll be in my kids love Halloween, so I'll be out running them around, probably in the limo again this year. We always take a group of them out, and they run around and trick-or-treat all over Hastings. So a lot of stuff going on. I want to point out before I leave, this Hastings, the budget meeting tonight at the South Fire Station. I'll be there with the city administrator and 2 councilmen coming from Ward 1. We'll be there also, and it is open to everybody. So please come out, get your flyer, get some information, understand the budget process and how we put your taxes to work in Hastings to provide services. God bless everybody, and I'll see you in a couple weeks.